Okay, so what I did here to get my number is I just measured the tile, and you can see that this tile is 11 3/4 of an inch. And so after I measure that, I decide how big do I want my grout joint. Well, like I said, I'm going to go with a 1/4 inch, so I have an even number of 12 inches if I add the grout joint, and that'll come into play on the grid system. Now the method that I'm going to show you first here is if we take our tile, now that we have it sitting on the floor, imagine that there's a grout joint there, because there will be before that tile comes in. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure one tile, including the grout joint, which is 12 inches, and add 1/8 of an inch for the gap along the wall. So I'm going to make a mark at 12 1/8. I'll just come right in between these two tiles right here, and I'll make a mark at 12 1/8 on both sides of that tape. Same thing here, 12 1/8. So that includes my grout joint and the gap against the wall, 12 1/8. So now these are going to be my cuts for this side, and when I cut it, it will fit right in there and it'll have the grout joint included. Now if you wanted to do just with a tape measure, you could just measure right to the line, and you can see that's 10 1/2 inches. I'd want to just subtract a grout joint and 1/8 of an inch that's along the wall, and that would give me 10 1/8. So this piece should be 10 1/8. And just to double check your measurement, you can go right here. It's still 10 1/2, so this would be 10 1/8. So if I flip my tape measure around, you can see there's the 10 1/8. So that's the method that I like to use.